What's good, everybody? It's your boy Crew here, and today we are here to recap Yeezy Day 2023. I'm not sure how you guys experience Yeezy Day, but I streamed for about 12 hours. This is actually my second time streaming Yeezy Day, and I had a blast. I'm really hoping if you guys join me, you guys had an incredible time as well. But I really wanted to shoot this video because it was a little bit different from previous Yeezy Days. And I think if it does happen again, I would love for people to be able to go back and watch a recap and kind of get an understanding of what to expect if we see this again, and I think we will. So before we actually go ahead and get into this video, I want to say thank you to everybody for pulling up and watching this video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that sub button. It really helps out the channel a lot. We're on the way to 6,000 subscribers, and I really can't do it without you guys. If you guys are OG Crew watchers, I love you, man. Thank you guys for watching another video. Do not forget to smash that thumbs up. Tell a friend to tell a friend, come watch the video and blow it up in the comment section. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Yeezy Day 2023 recap. What I wanna do is I just kinda wanna go through the flow of Yeezy Day, and then I'll kinda give you guys my opinion on things at the end of the video. So let's start with the first two pairs that were actually introduced to the confirmed app, which is the Onyx 350 B2 and the Carbon Beluga 350 B2. Now, these pairs were loaded up a couple of days before Yeezy Day, which Yeezy Day was Wednesday, May 31st. So these were loaded up a couple of days before, and the draw was scheduled to end at about 4 a.m. on Wednesday, May 31st. I don't know why it was 4 a.m., but it was 4 a.m. So let's keep that in mind for maybe future references if we have to kind of understand when it's gonna start again. The draw results were scheduled to come out at about 4:30 for these two pairs. And get this, if you guys were not on a live cop with anyone else, you had to wait about 3 hours until the next drop took place. So this drop took place at 4:30 a.m. Central, and then the next batch of drops did not happen until 7 a.m. Central. The next batch of pairs that we actually saw come up as a draw was the 350 Compact Slate, some 500s and some 380s. These pairs threw everyone for a loop because the draws weren't expected to even end until 2 days after, on June 2nd. Now, I'm not really sure why that happened. Like, I don't know why those pairs in particular were a draw for so long. Doesn't seem like those were pairs that people were super interested in, and maybe that's why they decided to delay the draw results for a couple of days. But those pairs were pushed off for about 2 days, and people were waiting to get their W's on those. Those W's did come in, but let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about that. Did you guys like waiting a full 2 days on those? And did you hit on those pairs? Immediately following that one, man, it was a big one that everyone was interested in, was that blue slide. That was probably one of the biggest prizes of Yeezy Day. It's so different. It's such a bright, vibrant color. It's this really bright blue. Someone did say it kind of looked like the Jesus is King blue from the album, but that pair came out as well. Now, that pair was an hour-long draw, I believe. That one only took about an hour for the results to come out. Now, there was a trend, okay? So every 2 hours, 3 new pairs dropped. So you had to wait like 2 hours in between every drop. Now, I wonder if they're gonna keep that model going forward, if there's any more Yeezy Days. And honestly, like I said, I kind of think we'll see some more of these, but stay tuned to the end of the video for you guys to get that opinion on what's gonna happen going forward. After that drop, that's where it kind of gets blurred for me. The Tephra drop happened right after that, I believe. It might have actually happened before the slides. I'm honestly not sure, but I know it was the slides and then the Tephras, or the Tephras and then the slides. And at that point, you know, it was only about an hour-long drop. Everyone got their W's, and then we waited another hour or so until the next set of shoes dropped. After that, that's when that 450 actually was introduced to the app, as well as the Salt 700 and the MX Foam Runner. Now, the MX Foam Runner was one of the biggest prizes of Yeezy Day. Out of the 3 pairs, I know everyone was really interested in that MX Foam Runner, and that was one of the ones that I was actually interested in. My wife actually hit on that pair. I was not able to hit on that pair myself, but let me know in the comment section below if you guys actually hit on that pair. After that set of releases was about the time that I thought, hey man, I can't stream anymore. I was streaming for about 12 hours. That was it for me. I had to call it quits. After that, we saw Zebra 350s, we saw Onyx slides, we saw Clay Red Foam Runner. Those pulled up in the app as well. Now, all of those were hour-long draws, and Yeezy Day ended up ending at around 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I believe so. It's either 9 or 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Big thing that everyone was waiting for was the Pirate Black 350 V1s. Those did not drop on day one. Now, I believe with all of that time in between, there was some way we probably could have got that pair in, but I really think that they wanted to hold that off. That was the big release for the following day. So the following day, no one was on at 4 a.m. Everyone kind of got on at their normal times around 7 a.m. And the first pair dropped, I believe it was at 10 Central Standard Time, and that was the Pirate Black 350 V1. Foam runners, again, I was extremely excited about those. I believe that was like the Salt Foam Runner or something like that. I was really excited about those, but I do have another pair of foam runners that it resembles in the same color, so I didn't really go for those. Now, that does it for all of the drops and the times that everything happened. The next two pairs happened at around 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I believe at about 12 noon Central Standard Time, and Yeezy Day was officially over. Let's get into how I feel this Yeezy Day went. Overall, I think this Yeezy Day was actually a success. I say that because I saw several people get multiple wins, not just one. I mean, when I say not even two, not even three, I'm talking 4, 5, 6 wins. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that there are no other retailers involved when it comes to Yeezy Day. They're not sending pairs to Undefeated. They're not gonna be on DSG. They're not gonna be at any other boutiques or anything like that. They're only on Confirmed app. And of course, not even just those other things, but they're not on Yeezy Supply as well. So everything was held within the app. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed that. We knew exactly where to go. There weren't a lot of scavenger hunts or anything like that. It was just, hey, enter and win. Now, the downside to this whole thing, to this entire thing, is that it really did feel like a cash grab. Everyone knew that this was the final, or at least one of the final times that we would see Yeezys, and I really felt like a cash grab. I know everyone wanted to cop something just to get something in their hands, but to me, it really felt like it was a cash grab, and that kind of soured it a little bit for me, but overall, I think it was a success. There were some glitches. Some things happened. People were not able to log into the app. People that logged out, some people weren't able to get in. But I will say, I do think that that was a small percentage of accounts. I actually experienced it at some point myself where I logged out to see if I could log into a different account and maybe see if there was some more sizes available. Even with the glitches and some of the issues that took place, I still think this was far better. And I think that Nike could really learn something from the way Yeezy did this. There was way less issues, and people actually got their pairs the next day. Like, Yeezy Day was on the 31st, and people started receiving pairs on the 1st of June. That was extremely quick. I don't think anyone expected that. As far as if there's gonna be anything as far as another Yeezy Day going forward, I can't say for sure. The only thing I can look at is the math. There were some numbers floating around that around $200 million or something like that of Yeezys were sold just during Yeezy Day. Now, if I look at that, that looks about half of the number that Adidas was quoting. I think it was somewhere around $500 million in Yeezy inventory that they had no idea what to do with. So that leads me to believe that there's potentially going to be another Yeezy Day, probably somewhere down the line this year. There was a couple of pairs that we didn't see. I believe there was like 950 boots, some other 350s, maybe some other foam runners and slides that we did not see in this drop that could still come out later this year. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think that we're gonna get another Yeezy day, and if we are gonna get another Yeezy day, what are you most excited about? Let me know in the comment section below. One thing that I will say about something like this is that people were completely overspending. I know for a fact people were overspending. I've seen people spend $500, $600, $700, even $1,000+ on Yeezy Day just because they want to get their hands on Yeezys and they just don't know if we're going to get it again. And pretty much that's our recap of Yeezy Day. If you guys enjoy content like this, let me know, chat. Let me know in the comment section below. Do not forget to hit that sub button if it is your first time here. If you guys have been here before, like I said again, thank you guys. I appreciate all of your support. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up for me, for the algorithm. It really helps out the channel. Lets YouTube know we're doing something right. And it's our only measure of knowing if we're doing things good over here on the channel. But I will see you guys in the next one, man. I'm gone.